Alrighty then. I'm going to have to mess with the audio here a little bit because it's too loud. I think that's fine. Text skip seems to be fine. Textbook's low, yes. Vibration? Why? What do you mean? That's all fine. Dude, I like how this shows up despite me playing with the controller, and on the bottom you can see that it actually accepts controller inputs. That's very helpful. It's very helpful. Alright. Let's get this going then, I guess. Oh, I actually wonder if this is just going to work normally, if this is going to like open a different window. Okay, no, seems fine. Yeah, I've seen these games like years ago. I don't really remember all that much about them, so it's just gonna be silly. Shit's gonna be silly. What do you mean I get an achievement for just booting this up? What is this? Gasp. No, right, it's this case. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. This is probably also going to quite stress my my voice out, I guess, after hours of this, because we'll see how it goes. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh boy, am I nervous. Is the audio fine? Maybe turn this down a little bit before it spikes too much. I just need to turn it up for myself because it's pretty loud. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trail right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you and the client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I can't offer my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him, I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like I wants to die. Yeah. Oh. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! This guy. Have me summoned today. Hello, Oxy. Good afternoon. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? No, it's all over. I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in the world without her, I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? I'm the person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. Is it though? A young woman was killed in her apartment. And the guy they arrested was the unlucky sub dating her. A Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. A school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 22 years I've known her, it's usually been true. This guy has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. If something smells, it's the butts. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. That's the music. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge, and for your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. I'm sweaty. I'm spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions, asked done clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Phoenix Wright. What actually happens if you get this wrong? The defendant is me, right? Right. Have you completely lost your mind? Focus. The defendant is a person on trial. Trial. You're his liar. Oh yeah, right. This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you? Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. This guy messed him up on purpose. The defendant? That's me, F.A. Wrong, Right. Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery. Now, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial. Your clients. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get. I put my foot in it this time. I've got to relax. They literally don't let you fill this first question, huh? So I couldn't hear your answer last one more time. Oh, why did I get an achievement for that? Why? Thanks, team. Thanks. I'm getting achievements for deliberately messing this up. Alright. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trail. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Clyde, I read the case report cover to cover so many times. They know their players, I guess. It's fate. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Well, considering Phoenix here, they're not wrong. If you remember correctly, there's an achievement for triggering every single step ladder versus ladder debate. Oh boy. I'm not going to get achievements in this though. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Oh, of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any... Mia, for fuck's sake, I'm using a controller here. Please, I do not have a tab button on my controller. Time to press shit. Okay, I guess that does it. Right shoulder button. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in the apartment by herself. The prosecutor of Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Mia Fay, chief attorney at Fay & Co. My boss, a very good defense attorney. Oh, I do not press that with the same button. Wait, nothing at all? I guess I can do anything with it, actually. Remember to check it off and do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? Cinder Block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... I mean... I kinda saw it in the opening, though. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Yeah, time of death, cause of death. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. No one believed me if I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Oh boy. Correct! You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Should I give him a funny voice? Like he's only going to show up in the tutorial chapter. The murder weapon was the statue of the finger. No, I'm not gonna bother. It's gonna be too long to a playthrough if I'm gonna do shit like that. It was found like on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue of the finger. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yeah. That's not tab, sure. It's kinda sad that it's not control sensitive, I guess. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do we do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond in the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. So I've been very thirsty today. And considering that I'm going to be doing a lot of talking here, it's probably not going to help. Also, I need to check something here. It doesn't have anything for text speed, sadly. It doesn't have anything for text speed. Aha! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were gay together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! I don't think that's a couple that's actually correct, but sure. Then they all die. That wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, would you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. Don't end up pulling an oxy and ruining your voice. I'm not planning on it. But I'm reminded of the Witch on the Holy Night streams that I did about a year ago. It's just like the 3-hour segments that just kind of kept my voice for the rest of the day. So, I wanted to say I'm just going to do like a case a day, but the cases got pretty long here. So I'm probably going to have to stop in like the intermission segment. Can you love that the trilogy is a full game and not just 3 emulators? Was kind of shocked by that. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's honestly how it should be, really. But yeah, some games don't really do that, sadly. We've had that with Mass Effect when I streamed that. I never even finished that trilogy, but hey, here we are. Victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on fuck, it's American dates. Right. The 30th of the 7th. This is 7:30, the day before the murder. God damn it. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. He thought this was one of the parts of the monster. I mean, the second game does kind of end with Shepard having to go to court because of the Wolbertarian incident while blowing up a mass relay, so I guess it kind of checks out. Don't worry about it. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took down money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry's a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Wait and see what happens, stop it from answering. Can recommend game good. Yes, don't do this. Don't get me wrong. I had tons of fun doing that, but yeah, I know, Oxy, I know. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. It's probably the wrong answer, but I'm gonna laugh. Might be better not to get involved in this one. Go on, Mr. Butts. Dude, no way! That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, when I meet him in the afterlife! I'm going to get to the bottom of this! I need to keep pulling it off. I wasn't as a fan. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. No boy. This is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Not helping yourself there. Uh-oh, he went. What do we do? Stop him from answering? Have him answer honestly? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Chetty's dead. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Nice scream. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. What was your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. His fucking names. To the stand. You saw it, huh? Alright. Mr. Sawit, you sold newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? No, yes! Newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Though he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And then I saw lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I tried to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. The man who won was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I mean, if you made a run, it wasn't one anymore when you called, come on now. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment not working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Took me a second. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 PM on the day of the crime. From noon. Didn't the fucker say that he, like, was at the park at, like, 11? That's not noon. No, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why expose the lies in the testimony which the witness just gave? Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, Present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out contradictions in the testimony. Nothing in the apartment. Call police immediately, wasn't working. Public phone. That was 1 PM. Damn. Yeah. Not what I was thinking of then. Time of death. I mean, that doesn't check out. I mean, it was the wrong thing I looked in on at the time, but I did find the right thing. You found the body at 1 PM. You sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. And frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. It's not going to get updated, chat, don't worry. Not quite yet. The autopsy notes the time of death being somewhere after 4 PM. There's nobody to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? And this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Also, this is probably going to be a very short stream, because it's kind of weird to section this off in like good segments to play. So I'm probably going to only do the tutorial case today, and then leave it at that. And then start a proper case on next time I stream. But even then, it's probably just the courtroom breaks segments that are like gonna section it off. Like, we'll have to see. Really depends on how long it goes. Because I would like to finish them in like decent chunks, I guess. The fact this head doesn't move at all, everything else is horrifying. Yeah, a little bit. Would you get to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. No, the electricity was out, you idiot. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. I'm terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. Knuckle this one. The question is, which segment specifically... I mean, this, maybe. Yeah. All that right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television, or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Letting you seem rather distraught. I mean, I guess he's just as bothered as you are, with his head not moving. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. It's the murder weapon. It wasn't a clock, it was a statue. I didn't see it, it was a table clock. The murder weapon. A statue of the shape of the finger. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is it supposed to be a clock? What? There it is, chat. Still the best cornered theme from the entire series, if you ask me. Okay. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just stilled it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock. As a clock. As a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. You can argue for the ones in investigation games. I don't think I've seen those though. And I've seen your streams, but I forgot most about them, sadly. I mean, I say sadly, but it also makes it good that I'm actually streaming them myself right now, so I don't remember everything. Maybe I'll buy them in the future. But first, let's get through the first 3 games and see where that goes. It doesn't look like a clock, so I've submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes? I still do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in witness testimony. The only way you could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you are the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you are so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you struck the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock. I heard, no, I mean, I saw, No, that goes... That goes his hair. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Well, that's a crash out. You keep remembering the solutions? Well, I'm probably going to get stuck on some of them at some point. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness hit came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? There are all the cases riding on this, but I think it too carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Solid heard was definitely this clock. The fact that it's clear is you've simply... Oh no, this question actually matters, huh? Try sounding the clock? Or examine the clock's batteries. Try sounding it? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? He asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, his clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. I'm going to prove that. Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you like the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict a witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Solid. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You liars are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. So look at over the fact that the name is literally a pun version of I saw it. I mean, these games are full of puns. Full of them. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But it doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. This is why Oxy loved this series. Oxy loves puns. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out your reason, and you have your proof. Right? God damn it. You can think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow. Honestly, I can't. Honestly not. Oh? How am I supposed to know that? I know you can figure it out. There must be some evidence in the court record. Something that can show why the clock was 3 hours slow. To find it, and whatever foot to stand on. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Do you have evidence to prove this? This is it. All or nothing. Yes, Your Honor. I believe I have the evidence that can prove my claim. I like to see that. Let's see this evidence that proves that the clock was running slow. Because she came from France? The victim had just returned home from abroad from the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 10 AM in the next day there. I guess that works. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. And that's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the head. That's why the time you heard her when you struck her dead in your apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh. He died. Great. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. That was one of the tamer breakdowns that the series has, though. They get funnier. And with that, this court is adjourned. turns out that Frank Soward was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check to see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Soward let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Soward grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August Street, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Phew! Still can't believe he won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trail end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Chet, I don't like these eyes that he's having right now. Like, I think he's crying, but why is eyes sparkly? Because sparkly eyes would indicate that he's happy, you know? Larry, she was oh, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Harry Butts? Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I wasn't the one who got you off the hook. Ironically, I may have gotten away with this if he just hadn't claimed to be a witness. Oh, hey. Hey, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Right. Wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her, I made one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Sob. Larry. Are you sure? Squeeze me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, no, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't it right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you went to some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock that you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. I'll make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my liar. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Alright. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People do. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you became a liar was because of him. Oh yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trail came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me here." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Then I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. It would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end? Not really. Yeah, I guess I'll just start this one and stop in the midway point, because I'm not going to be able to finish it in one sitting, I imagine. Save your progress up until this point? Yeah, sure. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. And I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trail. No, I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. The papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trail meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Burgers? Okay. We'll hit your usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5, 9:27 AM. Damn Americans with their AM PM system. September 5, 8:57 PM. Faye & Co. Law Office. No, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Waiter. With the same statue again. Deja vu. Red, white, blue. Oh, I hope you didn't go to attach to the sidekick chat. She's dead. September 5, 9:08 PM. Faye & Co. offices. No, I'm late. That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. There's nothing really to investigate here. Smell blood can be good. I have to check and see if the chief is okay. That smell. Blood. Sis, someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief as she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with Wright blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Well, it kinda changes color when it's over, It's yellow when there was something to see. Okay. Shards of glass are scattered on the floor. There seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Important? Question mark. Chief. It's hard seeing it like this, but if there are any clues here, she was stuck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The finger lying next to him. The finger lying next to him must have been a murder weapon. The finger added to the court record. The murder weapon. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word was written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? A piece of paper that is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. We better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right down on the sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run out, or she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I'm okay. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show the receipt? I never thought there'd be any use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Actually, do you have something to say first? She seems to be in shock and don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the finger. And before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write me? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would this write my name? Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Oh boy. About the finger. The finger? That was... Oh, sis. Oh. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. This was lying next to the chief. And I know. I saw that too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of glass light stand before. Window. A reception desk. I usually sit here. couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Is there really anything else to find here? The door to the chief's office is slightly open. You better not touch the doorknob. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. And I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Yeah, modern art. Yeah. Yeah. Sofas for clients. This is leathery. A real luxury model. Fang & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. The chief's chair. A simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in too. Surprisingly, the chief is never good with machines. But all his used the PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garbage sale for practically nothing. Well, if it works, it works. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. And this is where she filed the case records and some recent rulings. Alright, phone it is. Right, better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Police! Come quick! Oh, what was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh, right. This person. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. I'll just, move to the offices, I guess. The police? Sounds like you're coming this way. Freeze! Police! There he is. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an old name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Oh, must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me? Eek. This word Maya here means... This word Maya here means anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note with her own blood, see? With a dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Oh boy. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and I didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center visitors room. Wow, if poor Maya looked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the liar. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Better give it to her straight. Well, it's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior's partner, first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite a scene. Honestly, that was a night the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Such confidence. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. And I know. Is there even anything to examine in there? Smile for the camera. Scott Mullins is a visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Something else that really stands out there. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, yes? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in trading. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for my upcoming trail. Evidence? Yes. A clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could it have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure one of our conversations is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that the detective took my phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next thing I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so that you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's mum has been added to the court record. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her boys were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just also kill her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go to ask him to represent me? Refuse. Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trail's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until the 4 this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up, I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I just skipped over this. Should Belle tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. In the morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold evidence on the trail. This finger cook at Larry mate. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were open, I could smell blood. And then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Grossberg Law Offices, that's a great name. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous liar. Not to mention in an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old painting, the oil is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood has been polished to a deep luster. Oh, it doesn't count? Okay. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Alright, nice deduction scales. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's got money to burn. Well, somewhere else to go. Hey! What is it? Did you meet a liar? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite liar she's talking about. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. Could she still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power is in our blood. About 15 years ago, my family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a liar and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or lose my powers. Don't feel bad for her. All by herself up on the mountain. So, what was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultations with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? That was his name, my sister told me. White? No, nothing here. September 6th, Vancouver Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. We're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that bus guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That bus guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven to be innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe, Detective Sweet Shoes, Detective Gumtree. Sweet Shoes sound good. Sweet Shoes, wasn't it? That's me! Don't step on my blue sweet shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. I wonder why. Let me take a drink here. Hey Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, thinks I'm a lawyer. How about Miss Faye? Did you do an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all. The autopsy report has been added. Time of death. 9 September at 9. Cause, a single blunt force trauma. Death is instantaneous. About Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city puts Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa, when you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you know him. Of course I know him. I'm just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who would do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that this Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Totally never heard of him. Nah, no idea. No idea. His favorite potted plant. I remember that this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline Stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made me cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is that Mia probably read all of these. You didn't? Come on, that's your job. God damn it, Phoenix. Do I have anything? Oh wait, do I have anything to present to him? I don't think I do. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that! I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight, tell him also straight. If I tell him what I want, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like a boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite a detective. Uh-huh. Oh, dear. You can have the phone back. There aren't any suspicious calls, call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Cell phone received. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lowery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lottery tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside of her room until the trail. So she's still at the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got it right, pal. It's time to pay a visit to Miss May. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Right, it's just the, September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Oh, well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, Wright. Real smooth. You're the Lauer, aren't you? The detective told me. Well, he said, don't say nothing to the Lowry, pal. Teehee. Don't say nothing. So that means say something. Gotcha. Remember yourself, my Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder. Gee, oh, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. No, let me go freshen up so they can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the liar that does a cross-examine this one. It's gonna be you, right? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? Thought you was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. Ah, that's fitting. Oh, it's not September, it's August. Here's the Fay & Co. Law Office's building, of course. You can see inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from a distance, though. A simple bat. It's been recently made, nothing like catching here. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Interesting shutters, though. What you witnessed. Did you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a liar in the movies. Don't like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Liar. Oh boy. Could you... just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Liar, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Teehee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, Teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Shows the character. I see the 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a liar. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little liars. Oh boy. Saying a lot of oh boy, aren't you? Can I present and ask if this was a murder weapon? Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies. Never mind. You ain't going to be talking about shit anymore. Something going on in here either? Oh boy. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one who say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a liar, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey, go on. What a strange reaction. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trail was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid this is entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do we tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Grumble. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked there a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Haha, you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitor's Room. Ah, yeah. Oh, you're back. Did you find a liar? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, let's be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Oh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home. I've made up my mind. I wonder if there's an achievement for going home, actually, considering the earlier stuff that happened. Made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. No one's as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become alive in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Well, most lawyers these days will probably say because it's good money, but... You know... Maya. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? Something that's been bugging me. This what was inside a strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Well, I guess I go back. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to the delivery of the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. And enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Haha, enjoy your own the bathroom. What does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. I might ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White. Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Nick, get the screwdriver. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the top open door. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Right, I better do the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in the trail for tomorrow's trail, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh my, oh my. Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look toward tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. You want to get to her bottom, huh? Alright. It's only really been 1.5 hours, it's like still too early to stop. I'll take a sip though. Oh, quite thirsty actually. It's pretty warm here today. September 7th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 1. There he is, chat. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. When the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, Satchworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or it will be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya May, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed the murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If you may call a first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls for the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Not the brightest of the bunch, but sure. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh, he even made a map, how smart. The body was found by the window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the finger found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. We're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Uh-oh. And now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had heard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about the hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the liar, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in her testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, why you just threw something at me? What's this? If my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected that I would know some of his sister's tricks. How can she just throw that there? Alright, let's give this a try. Is something the matter? Oh, no, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Just press it, I guess. Where did you say you got the call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much though. Right, please continue. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I said it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Now, modern is more of a quick response. That's how I got here before the killer got away. And indeed. And so tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Is my affair a lie? Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Hold on, Chad, hold on. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Where is it? Wait, where's the quote at? No. Well, I mean, it's only one of them, I guess. Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. Should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested. No, you didn't immediately. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? By the witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Didn't expect a crow of judgment. Well, they say he did say there were two people that showed up, so can't see a single contradiction in there. You just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. As soon as the phone call came through, I rushed to the scene. I mean, he did. Who did you say you got the call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Oh. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claimed that it was hard evidence? Oh, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I mean, I guess she is pink. That's enough. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up on my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. What, was it Leon again? How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this final piece of information of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, you sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may because it's cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own two eyes. I mean, I guess I can just press him. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Got a bad feeling about this. Find a memo. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho, then who did write it, smarty pants? Whoa, I did. The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying that the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, then where's your evidence? I guess it was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo that you found. Well, it's written mine was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof of it if it's me who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that it was her blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well... I had to take the, little bits in the blood, the, goblins? Hermogoblin Boblin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah? I'll look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. It was a mess. Right, where was I? Hemoglobin. I know it's funny to say hemogoblin, like I know, like... I always think about that too, it's a very funny thing. On which end was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Mine is filled with hemogoblins. I guess. Sometimes you just have to goblin out, you know. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This is the movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases now. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. This is all testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Well, fuck if I know. Oh no. Says it's getting dangerous. Found a memo. I can present a memo, I guess. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. No, exactly how that evidence in the statement just now related. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think of the facts over before making accusations. No! I don't think I won me any points with the judge. I'm also not sure what I'm supposed to present here. Your order in the statement contradicts the evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictionary. Really? Objection overruled. God damn it. I'm really going to fail the first thing here. Hold on a second. Let me save it here. Whoops, that didn't go so well. This is all testimony, there has to be some contradiction somewhere. I mean, he didn't find a note until afterwards is a thing, though. You also find a glass next to it. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. Nor does it. Yeah, the only thing I can see a contradiction with it is like when he found her. That doesn't have anything. Huh. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. Just result of blood found on the victim's finger. Glass? Statement contradicts the evidence? No. Shit, I'm already stuck on the first question here. What is this nonsense? I mean, I already presented the receipt here, didn't I? Did I? I don't remember. Yeah, no. Let me just load this real quick. After securing the suspect, I examined the eye of this crime scene with my own eyes. Probably not. No. Boy, this is going quite well. So nothing specifically showed up when I pressed them on everything. Finger was the hand to the right hand. I don't remember him saying anything wrong in the after I pressed him for more for stuff. Did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, this isn't going to be the good part. And I'm really not sure here. Wait, death was instantaneous. Hold on. That's the thing. Before she died, the victim... Okay, yeah, okay. I got you. Pfft. I might be dumb. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This is one of those liar tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Do you have it backwards, detective? Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could have not written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death to do a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write down anything. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did you exactly obtain an autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution points being... And that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. This joke really was from like the very first case. Damn. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. And that is all. I see. Damn you, Ashworth. I should have known that you should have had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, detective's a sham, I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, Wright, but you guys have managed to miss the autopsy update. Oh. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. I'm actually objection, dumbass. Have you heard, you absolute failure? Did Gumshoe not tell you? Here is the updated autopsy report. You're what's fault, detective. This isn't going to look good in your evaluation next month. You all know I submit this report to court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. May I live for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor. There's a dashing headshot here. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's a obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call his next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent. Oh god. This woman. Witness, your name, please. April May. That you said was Wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Oxy loves this character. I do remember that. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was in my hotel room, tee. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay and Cola offices. That's right, big boy. You found it, big boy. Testify to the court about what you saw. Oh boy. It was like 9 at night. I looked out of the window, you know. Time doesn't show up here anymore. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Why did it have to bounce? Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any to trouble the witness Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? You thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia's face understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. I can't believe you are finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgewood doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I might just press. Why did you know that? Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out of the window? Why are you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe we should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Wasn't surprised we're seeing Oxy in chat with this game. Yeah. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at the time of night. No. Mr. Wright, you will not have me. I will not have you badgering my witnesses. Badgering. You get it, chat? I know. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. The poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out of the window. What did you see next? I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. And a woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Slender, short of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And then the person attacking her. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was a defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Woman notice thing. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Her testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question the testimony. Hold a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Now, Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one makes clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hair looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. But she was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, we're almost at her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman who dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. That kind of statuary clock. The finger, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, teehee? I see. I only wish it had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Did see everything, I did. So you saw me then too? Of course. I'd remember the spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. Is that right as in your right, or did it look from, I should look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. And that's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Sigh. What happened then? She hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. It's kind of statuary clock. How do you know it's a clock? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Liar. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Liar? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there was no way knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all important. That's all that's important there. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee. The law office of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... She couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There is no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Across the street, rather. You have proved that you could not. Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. The batteries on the clock should be dead. Should be, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, if you would inspect the clock. Very well. Oh. Well, Your Honor, are they? This clock has graver problems than dead batteries. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Yeah, that was the other option that I was going to go for. But if it's made empty, the batteries are also not in there. It worked out anyway. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tut tut tut. Tusk tusk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witnesses heard the clock, there was no contradiction. That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? The phone call. Ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof as you like so much. The evidence is that proves that when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording from a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the finger for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5, 9:27 AM. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. What? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. Larry made it. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please proceed. Produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time we went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Okay, yeah. Can't really make anything of that. Angie. What's it to you, Porcupine Hat? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Okay. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? That face. Damn. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You had heard about it? The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the finger was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Simple enough. Have a look at this. Oh! I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to court what it is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia May's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? She looked like she was wearing a pajama. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is it not, you still have not to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon the clock is... Oh. What's it this? Finger... Clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Proves that... The proof that the weapon said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Is it a cell phone again? Yeah. I represent the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. It's kind of overtold that one, but it was that. Except you haven't called in a while. Well, actually, something I want you to hold on to me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the finger, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the finger was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la. Oh. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. That gives you the right to talk to me like that. You liar. It is not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wah. Wah. They did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May? What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in the tone of talk to me to that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order. There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped the phone. But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? Don't think wiretapping is considered a good thing, but hey. I wish you can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Liar. But I can prove it, and I will. But you can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Liar. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Thinking about getting some more service than that, weren't you? Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness has not been on the scene of... Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, committing murder. No, I'm going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness? Continue examining. Right, don't let the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April Mill has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But it bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There is no way you can prove any connection. Think. This can't be the end. But I'm out of evidence. And then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgewood, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means... Tomaya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Disc. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, that Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then by default, your client Miss Maya Fey will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me back into a corner. But I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Who's just magically here, I guess? She can make JoJo references with that face. Yeah, kinda. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yeah, he even has a snack tray with him. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I need some water. I am the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at... Yeah, he sure is looking at that coffee, isn't he? I see what my man is doing. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. Did you give her some extra cream with that? I see, the defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Oh, just press him. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Do I anything required of me, sir? I check in the guests, check out the guests, clean the rooms, make beds, even deliver the room service, sir. I checked Miss May personally. Sure you did. I think you checked more than that. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright? You will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guests. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Them, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't miss those, they're quite big. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought in at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 PM. I can't be so sure. Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought in. Oh, bellboy, tee, I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Don't you be so particular about the time. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, herself. You were sure it was Miss April herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought a room service, sir. The guests, favored me with, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not the French kiss, sir. More peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime de menor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something. I wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Also, hello there. Tut tut. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. I mean, he's not really thinking about it. He's more thinking with his dick, it seems, but hey. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Just a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest or give up. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is really my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh boy. I asked him about the options menu where I can save. Chat, I've heard this music before, but it was like a rip of the Root Sandstorm, and I can't even hear it now. Like it's just like edging me. I don't know, the bet making. Bet making. Tell me you're making bets that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bet making a new low. No, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bet making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcase, and then I proceeded to make the bet. I had to bring pillows for 2, of course, but they were quite light, you see. I see. Thank you. Pillows for 2? Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir? Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss Meyer's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Is it called Edgeworth Smokeface? Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. And that's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! God damn it, Edgeworth. I've done it. I've won. Miss April Mill checked into the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then you brought the room service. You didn't see that man in the room? That was right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been a murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was Miss April May, the man with Miss May, the bellboy. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. And Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you liked it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. I thought I was going to say baseless, but ludicrous also works. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Adjourned? September 7, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? No, I almost stumbled over the first question. Don't worry about that. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. And then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, you go back to prison. No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trail. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyways? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, bud. I'll find out by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then went to the right, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. I'm actually kind of blocking off the to be continued, aren't I? Right, this is a very good point to leave it at for today as well. It's been about 2 hours. Day 2 investigation, yep. Oh, I can't even just go to the... There's like no way to go to the menu from here, so I think I just have to close the game normally. But don't mind, chat. Don't mind her. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on Thursday while I continue this. And probably finish this case. I'm not sure if I'll start the other one. Just really depends on how long it goes on. But since we got an investigation as well, it's probably going to take the entire stream, I imagine. I've been having fun with this. I've forgot most of the stuff, but it's fun seeing this stuff again. But alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.